So what is this gonna be?
Well, we're here in Berlin. That's where I'm based, and I am starting a little internet channel that talks about some of the films that I've been involved in, and some of the films that I am thinking about, and some of the films that other filmmakers that I know are thinking about. And it will be a loose series. It'll be told a little bit from the inside. People I know, people who I know have things they want to talk about, which they don't often get a chance to. And I hope to be starting a few conversations about a few different interesting film projects and film questions. And it's called The Instant Channel. What is The Instant Channel? The Instant Channel will be a series of conversations and stories around a subject of film, which I will be curating. Unlike some of the blogs and the websites out there, this isn't really about film. It's not trailers, it's not reviews. What it is, it will be a conversation with filmmakers from the inside of making films, with people that I've met and colleagues that I've met along the last 25 years. It'll be a bit like a relay, a conversation between them, a conversation that moves from one to the other, who will be sharing recollections, memories, opinions, argument, controversy along a particular subject. Hopefully, by the end, we will have something that's entertaining, that will be enlightening, that will be interesting to talk about and be fun to watch. The series kicks off with a film that was pretty unusual when it was made in 2001, and that now, looking back, stands out as an early milestone of digital cinema. The film is Alexander Sokurov's Russian Ark. Back then, it was considered remarkable for the fact that it was the first ever full-length feature film that exists in one single, entirely unedited, complete take only. Russian Ark tells the story of events in St. Petersburg's fabled Winter Palace across 300 years with 847 actors and more than 2,000 extras. It was made as a single 86-minute continuous Steadicam shot. Until then, in 2001, cinema films had always been shot in chemical film. There, the longest take extends to only 12 minutes, simply because there were no larger spools. Russian Ark was made possible by combining a brand new Sony HD quality video camera with a homemade, innovative, portable hard disk recording system called the Director's Friend. This had never been done before, and in fact, even we had never tried such a long take before that day, December the 23rd, 2001, which also happened to be the year's shortest day. The reason was pure necessity, to be able to avoid all editing. An anti-Eisenstein approach, if you will. Little did we know then that Russian Ark, which was the first ever digital film to be shown in competition at the Cannes Film Festival, would ultimately mark the beginning of the end for traditional film. Not because of the editing, because of the digital recording. Today, the film is considered an early masterpiece of digital cinema and as groundbreaking as far as storytelling in film is concerned. I think that's a good reason to revisit the project 15 years later. Worldwide, there's buzz about this strange, unusual film. Except, it turns out that revisiting is less than straightforward. Probably like other cinema landmarks, the making of Russian Ark is shrouded in a good deal of mystery. Is there a hidden cut after all? Did they cheat? And even worse, it's not clear where and whether the film actually still exists. So, that's what this series will explore. And how better to start than with some of the people who were there at the time. Many other filmmakers were part of the story, from Wim Wenders and his DOP Fade and Papa Michael, who were real innovators of digital filmmaking, to Lars von Trier and his DOP Anthony Mantle,